Y'all give me my own show.
Everybody get money, right?
Yo, yo. Welcome to the code. It's the New Year special.
Make the block jump. Couple tunnel with the wrist, make the pot jump. T550 make the lot jump. Table full of sweet Mickey, nigga pop some. Blow that shit, blow that shit, blow that shit.
What up, cuz?
What up? What up?
Rings and things, we singing the
What up, fellas? Happy
Yeah,
New
you
Year.
got it.
Blow that shit.
Blow that.
Blow that shit.
Blow it.
Talking to Bleedo right there. Blow that shit.
The boys over there blowing it too, man. Can't wait to get back to the cigar room. Y'all interrupted my vibe for this.
Yes, sir.
But yo. Welcome to the code, man. Conversations on brotherhood, brand building, lifestyle. You know what I'm talking about?
Boom, boom, bam.
Boom, boom, bam. Basically, this is me walking through life looking for revelation. People be like, yo, what you mean by revelation? Revelation for me is like when God revealed things to me on demand that otherwise would take me decades to get. You know what I mean? Then I pull up and share it with y'all. So how y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Amazing, bro.
See, I'm banking at AZ.
Yeah, I'm feeling blessed.
Because I can do what I want. It's my party.
You the host.
With the most. Detroit's Ghost.
1, 2,
I like that. Detroit's Ghost.
Tunnel with the wrist, make the pot jump.
It's a vibe, man.
T550 make the
You know what I'm
lot
saying?
jump. Table full of sweet Mickey, nigga pop some.
My dog AZ. He lit it too.
He did.
Yeah, man. So I'm on, man. I got my dogs with me today.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
I got Cuz in from San Fran.
There it is. What up, though?
What's up? I used to call you Lil Ray. Now I call you Big Ray.
Man, it's only right. It's
You
only
know what I'm
appropriate.
saying? Young Richie. You know what I mean? The Richie. The man, the myth.
Yeah.
King of the Salor brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you even dabbling into music, which is dope.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think you're gonna do some. You're gonna build something today with you.
Absolutely.
Y'all gonna release some heat today from Ambassador Studios.
Absolutely.
Shouts out to Ambassador Studios.
Yes,
You're in the
sir.
Detroit area, pull up, man.
What up?
AMG.
Right.
AMG. We out here. It's the code, man. We vibing. And we national and global.
You
know what I'm
did?
saying? We all over the place. I got my brothers from the O with all that sunshine behind them.
84 today.
It ain't fair, man. I had to actually cut the fan off because it was giving us feedback in the headphones.
Right.
Unnecessary feedback.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm missing it out there, man. We sitting here. Well, we got a snowstorm.
Yeah.
You know, when we leave here, we're gonna be driving through some mess to get back to the back cave.
Which I'm not used to. Jeez.
Yeah, well, you know, you done got bougie on me.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So we got my man Money Mike.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got Marcel B, the MC. Some call him Bleedo, some call him Selly Cell.
What up?
Cell block. Y'all niggas blow that shit. See? So anyway, man, it's the New Year's kickoff.
Yes, sir.
And this one right here is for men only. Yeah, I'm being sexist. Because I'm spending time today talking to my men. You know what I mean? Because a lot of time, I guess I'm not being sexy because it's really about the leader. Who's ever the leader in the space that you live in. You know, it could be anybody, right? But at the end of the day, top of the year, man, I think we got a framework that works. It's the 4 F's.
Yes, sir.
Faith, family, fitness, and finance. I'm gonna say it again. Get your pens and pads out because the code breaker is breaking the code. Faith, family, fitness, finance.
Just like
4 F's.
Them the four corners right there. If you can put them 4 right there in perspective, then you can build something that's repeatable and that's legacy bound. And then when you get real good at it, now hear me out. When you get real good at it, then there's a hidden elf. Like my dog Mike say, In and Out got that hidden menu.
Secret menu.
There's a secret elf for people that hold down the original 4 elves at a competency level. The secret elf is called fun. not
Mm-mm.
fonts, fun. So a lot of my brothers, y'all leading with the secret elf.
Mm-mm.
You're leading with it. You're posturing with it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That is for once you've at a competent level have exceeded expectation in the first 4 elves. Then you get to fun.
That's the
Mm-mm.
hidden door.
That's the hidden door.
Now you
See,
did
I'm
tell me
trying-
about another elf though.
Yeah, Fonzo.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
man,
was.
I'm dropping jewels already, man. We ain't even been in this thing 5 minutes, man. Anyway, let's get to it, man. All right,
Okay,
fellas.
okay.
So y'all out there in the sunshine.
Yes,
What
sir,
y'all
sir.
smoking on? What y'all drinking on? What y'all enjoying?
So I'm off of Fat Bottom Betty.
Mm.
You know,
Look
money,
that
money,
up.
money.
Can't find it nowhere.
Right. And a little Bel Air.
Little Bel Air.
Yeah,
So we still doing the champagne game.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Celebratory. All right, money. What you off of? Because that don't look like a Bottom Betty to me.
It ain't, you know, I'm on the Orient Express. One of my
Yeah.
favorites, top five. I'm also on that Bel Air today.
You said you off of what?
That Bel Air as well.
No. What kind of stick is that?
La Gloria, Spanish press.
Nice. That's what's up. See y'all doing it.
Them
Yes,
boys
sir,
live
sir.
down there.
That's how
We
they
was
roll.
off the Hefes before this.
What y'all think about them FAs? I saw that.
Yeah. Smooth.
Legit.
Legit, huh?
Yeah. Like I was telling Money Mike, when it comes to cigars, I tend to be on the dessert menu. You know what I mean? So he brought the Hefe through, and it was, you know, he said he was gonna try to increase my palate.
Not to mention, brother, when Marcel comes to the crib later, I'm gonna send him a box so he can personally see your care package.
I hope somebody do it for me. I ain't too proud to bag. I ain't too proud.
I'm gonna hand it to him.
Man, listen.
See how you shift that responsibility?
Yeah, real fast.
Hey, but get in my hands.
Listen, I know. I know. I might not. I might be in the same place I started.
Nah.
Hey, but Mike, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't too proud to bag, bro. Not at all.
Yeah, never.
Hey.
Hey, man. I ain't too proud to bag, Mike. Y'all should have gave me all these damn toys. I know how Batman is with his toys.
Mm-hmm.
So, real talk though, what y'all get into last night? I lit some, I know it's play school, especially for you, Mike, but I lit some Javas last night because it was a lot of people that wasn't smokers that wanted to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
And so we used to start off with the acids.
That's what y'all got me started on.
Yeah. Actually, I got you started in the game.
Yeah.
That's another episode. That's another episode where I brag on myself. But the Java.
That's not this episode.
That's not this episode.
I couldn't tell.
But the acids is cool. But the Javas is nice conversational piece. It go good with every drink. Usually something brown. You know what I mean? We did a bonfire last night, and we had a great time. What y'all do last night?
I chilled at the cut, man. Caught church around 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, you already know, man. Starting around November, December, I like to have a vision for the next year.
Yeah,
I like that.
And the word at the end of the year kind of firms it up for me.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yep.
foundation. And me and you started to go down that path on it.
Mm-hmm.
After I got it. And
You was pissed off at me too.
know,
I was challenging you. You was pissed. You be getting mad, man. Thank you.
hey man, it's competition. But you mean well. You know what I'm saying?
I be trying my best, man. What about you, Money? What you do last night?
Man, I had a gig last night, man.
Where at?
From like 9 o'clock to like 10.
Well, that explains 1 hour.
From 10 to 12. I was just chilling, man. Hanging out with the lady of mine.
Yeah.
Vibing a little bit.
That's what's up. So I got to spend time with Richie Ray last night.
Mm-hmm.
Now Ray.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting conversation because it was a very diverse crowd last night. By diverse, I mean we
Very,
bought the black people. Everybody else is white.
for sure.
All right, but that's how we vibe. We don't. It doesn't matter to us.
Mm-hmm.
So you coming fresh in from San Fran, I want to know. First of all, what did you think of last night? Because you was coming to vibe with me, and then the byproduct of that was you being in that space for New
Right.
Year's. So what'd you think of it? And did you have a moment that stood out the most?
Honestly, I it was different, but
Yeah.
I usually adapt in different environments pretty well. And
Okay.
I be a sponge. So wherever I'm at,
Yeah.
I soak up game and I be observant. And I think what stood out the most to me was the family. Like, so we naming this podcast The Code.
Yeah,
That's
it's the
what
code.
so but that's what I saw last night,
Yeah.
right? Was with the family, how they brought the new year in together
Right.
and the tradition and the vibe and what they had going on, you know?
Yeah.
Dope.
And that's something that I could put in my playbook, you know what I'm saying?
And that's one of the F's. That's what makes it so dope.
For sure.
Yep.
Family.
Yep. Yeah. So again, man, the 4 F's, the 4 pillars of leadership is faith, family, fitness, and finance. Um, those 4 right there, if you could align some goals around those simple 4 items, you'll be able to see a lot of improvement in life, relationships, leadership, all of it. And and for me, that's the focus of the year: faith, family, fitness, finance.
For sure.
So let's
Dope.
let's hop into it a little bit, man. Let's see where we at. Where we at on time, man? We keeping this 30 minutes or less. Watch me.
Yeah, we had 12.
12. Dang. Okay. All right, bet. So look, check this out. Finance. Everybody got finance goals. Everybody want money, right? Everybody looking for bread. Uncle Leroy, he's having a good time in the back. So fitness goals. We all working out. We all trying to, feel better. I mean, not right now. We puffing cigars and drinking Bel Air, but generally we get after
Hey
it.
man, I've been to your house. I know it's down there.
We get after it. Yeah. Family. That's what this is right here. This is family. This
100%.
This is a representation of how we roll.
Right.
From our text groups to our fantasy football to it's so many times you be like, yo, I just wish the camera was on. Well, the code is gonna be that.
Yep.
From now on, when we start heading down the path and the conversation start to get good, I'm cutting on the camera and I'm bragging about myself. You guys are invited to the party.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Faith, we all know what faith is, right?
Yeah.
So, let's align some goals. Like for me, one of the things for faith this year is we just got really comfortable with not physically going to church.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I sat down with the wife and I'm like, we got to figure out how to get back to that. That's a goal.
Let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
What led to being so relaxed? Was it the pandemic?
It was the pandemic. It was COVID.
Okay.
It was COVID. You know what I mean? Bottom line is everybody had to stay home. And as we did that more and more, it was just like, wait, we ain't got to get dressed. We ain't got to go to get in the car. We ain't got to fight with the kids. We can just watch it right here. And then that turns into not watching it at all.
Right.
So for us, that's what vibe we on for faith. That's one of them.
I tell you, for me, I watch virtually.
Yeah.
I probably missed 4 Sundays at the most out the whole year.
Okay.
And at the end of it, I still wanted in-person worship and fellowship. So I share a similar goal with you, where I want to actually get to the house physically every week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
a difference.
It is. It's a big difference.
Yep.
So before we get into Richie Ray 100%, because you're looking like, man, when is it my turn? It's coming, baby. We about to get into you for 10 minutes straight. But before we do it,
I'm just listening.
Before we do it, I'm gonna cook on this one, man. Again, with my neighbors, we got a great situation going on, so we don't really like to put fences up, but we got 2 bulldogs, and so what I ended up doing was putting up an electrical fence for them. I mean, a hidden invisible fence, right? And so basically, they go underground, they run low voltage, and it attached to a collar. And if the dog get close to the boundary, it goes off. It lets them know you close. And if they cross, it sting them.
Get a revelation.
You know what I'm saying? And so, they hear that beat now, they scared, and they put flags up, so you know the boundary. So fast forward, all my flags are gone because of weather, life, kids, whatever. No more flags. Sometimes I don't even put the collar on them, and they still know the boundary. So with no collar on, they can go wherever they want. But because they've been programmed now, they think it's a fence up. So I know I'm giving y'all a lot of elves, but I'm about to I gave you some good elves. Now I'm about to give you a bad elf. Fear. This year, fellas, we will not be led by fear.
That's good. That's good.
We will not be led by fear. Will keep you and your family in imaginary boundaries. All right?
Yeah.
Oh, the code cracker gonna crack the code.
Right.
That's gonna crack the code. You know what I'm saying? But that's another elf that we don't mess with. Fear. All right, fellas? So we will not be led by fear. And we're gonna keep our eyes on faith, family, fitness, finance. All right.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. There it was, forever and consistently broken. Boom. Next.
So on that tip though.
Okay.
So are boundaries defined or just habits that become built in?
What you think, Mike?
I think they built in. I do. I think you don't know what you're accustomed to until you dabble a little bit.
I like that.
So we shape boundaries through repetition.
Yep. Yeah, and we learn boundaries too. This stuff is learned. You know what I mean? It's amazing when you realize that you really don't have any. You know, then that's when you really tap into the God version of yourself.
Yeah,
that's another episode.
Boundaries.
So before, write that one down, guys. I got a heck of a team. So before we move on to this next topic, I'm about to get it popping first, because y'all know I like to vibe on the code.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want.
Absolutely.
You ready, Richie?
Absolutely.
Richie, you ready?
Stay in Wonderland.
Fresh as velour.
I show you
Mr.
how to
Salor.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Living life real fast, tryna go and cop shit. Growing up, we could never have. Hit the mall, blow some racks, just to spin it on bags. Only difference with these niggas is we making it last. Invest in the craft, and please go and get you a stash. Cause I hate to see these boys out here stressing for cash. These hoes gon' laugh, homies gon' crash. Out with ya, haters gon' turn fake and say they was with ya. I ain't trippin', keep the wood on me like it's a splitter. Cause these niggas real sweet, like they mixed with the splitter. They broke as hell in the blender. I made me straight at the center. After the scene, I jumped off in that brand new rental. But listen, all I want is real cheese with a loyal team. Everybody gon' hustle and get it just by any means. I got niggas serving fiends trying to chase a dream. Cause it wasn't no college life, they was wearing beans. They say everything that glitters, it ain't really gold. But tell me if you ain't get it, how could you really know? Tell me, cuz if you ain't never get it, how could you really know? No, that's the magical question. They say everything that glitters ain't gold. But if you ain't get it, please tell me, how could you know?
So rock with me for a minute, man. So what inspired you, man, to move all the way to San Francisco and to study fashion first and foremost?
Man, honestly, man, I want to create a wave. Like, I want my own movement. I got my own sauce and I got my own flavor. So I wanted to figure out how to be the best at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not necessarily compete with nobody else, because I don't compete with nobody.
Right.
I wake up and try to be better than myself.
Yes, sir.
You know, so
yes, sir.
Put myself in that environment where I almost feel like my back was against the wall, where it's just me, and I wake up and everything is on me. No family, no nothing, just me and my vision. It brought a different beast out of me, you know?
Yeah.
So, and having that vision early before I moved was like, I just want to create something, and then getting there and experiencing it, and then touching it and feeling it.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, this is what we can do. Let's keep it going.
So let me ask you this. Well, okay, so going there, experiencing what you experienced and touching what you touched.
For sure.
What did you experience that you never thought you would, but you did? That was like, wow. Only going here would have allowed me that opportunity.
Man. That's a great question. It's a couple things though. Honestly, I would probably say, man, like losing. Like I'll put emphasis on my losses.
All right.
Right. Because they taught me everything I needed. They was lessons for me. Right. So you hear, it ain't no wins without no losses.
Right.
Meek said it, I hear it from you, I hear it from a lot of people.
Yep.
But it's until you experience them losses, like until you really go through them.
Yeah.
Right. So
yes.
for me, it was a major one was losing my granddad. Right.
Yes.
So that's probably something I thought I'd never, experience, like that kind of hurt, that kind of pain.
Part of you.
Part of me. Because that was my big homie. So
100.
that's one of them for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, so Ray, let me ask you this too.
Yeah.
So West Coast, bro. That's like this. Cali's like the second fashion capital of the world.
Yeah.
South New York, of course. So why Cali, considering like Atlanta's moving up, you still have New York. Was that strategic to like challenge yourself to go somewhere where you know fashion already established, or what was that the reason why Cali?
Honestly, because Cali been on my mind. Like I make vision boards a lot. I've been doing the vision boards and since I've been started getting in tune with myself more. And I made my first vision board at like 16, and LA was just on there. I always liked LA. I looked up to cats like Rob Deerdeck and the Fantasy Factory, how he had, all that kind of stuff set up. Like LA is the scene to be creative. LA is the place where Cali in general is the place to bring all your childlike dreams to life. You get what I'm saying? It just fit. It's an aesthetic. So for me, my mind was already planted on it early on. So the first chance I could get to make it a reality and get out there, I took the opportunity head on.
So that bad funds brought up was fear. Nothing in your mind was like, you know what? I ain't ready for Cali yet. Let me start it now in Atlanta first. Let me see if that buzz go there first. It was instant. Cali, win, draw.
It was instant.
So I do want to hop in there because I was part of the steering committee, decision making board with you.
Absolutely.
And actually Atlanta was
list.
number one for us
for sure.
From the family perspective, because it was a cheaper tuition for college.
For sure.
So we tried to actually send you to Atlanta, but the pieces fell where no matter what you ended up
in
Cali, which was your number one. That was the board. That was not our number one, but it was yours, and you stuck to it.
And it ended up falling in my favor. But it wasn't no fear whether I went to Atlanta or Cali. I wasn't scared. I just knew I wanted it.
Yeah.
I just knew I wanted it bad enough to go get it, and I had felt so confident in myself and the game that Fonz gave me. I was just like, let's get it. I can go anywhere in the world and make it my home. So, and then I just ended up doing it. And I was 18 when I moved out there.
Wow.
I was 18.
How old are you now?
21. I'll be 22 this year in March.
What So for anybody that want to go to school for fashion or get started in it, right? Like for anybody that kind of like want to follow in the footsteps that you did or have the same vision, what would you say to them at this point of your journey?
That's a good one. Honestly, go for it, try it out, touch it, feel it, and make sure it's for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that it's something that you gonna embody and really embrace. You know what I'm saying? Because fashion hard. Like people think it's just, simple as buying a t-shirt and, you know what I'm saying, putting
pressing the name on there.
Yeah, and pressing the name on there. But when you really learn the science behind it, when you really want to build a brand, you want to build an empire off of it, it's a lot to go into it. It's a lot of technical stuff. It's a lot of pattern making, all that. Like if you want to be good at anything you do, you got to learn the ins and outs of it. So just make sure that you're going to be ready to, if you want to follow that journey, make sure you be ready to take on every responsibility to come with it, because it's a lot. It ain't I tell people, if you're looking to get into it for a get rich quick scheme, don't do it.
And let me give you some roses while you do it too, because I commend you, bro, because you stuck with it. Because I remember when you first bought your first shirt, we was like, this price t-shirt, and you didn't budge, bro.
Straight
You
face.
didn't know homeboy discounts. You didn't budge on your price. Your price is what it is. You either buy it or you don't.
For
So
sure. I
yeah,
appreciate that. I just had the vision for it. Like you gotta, in order for people, and that's one thing you learn too. In order for people to take you serious, you gotta take yourself serious. You know what I'm saying? If you timid about your approach and what you got going on, people ain't gonna look at you like you know what I'm saying, like you serious. They ain't gonna spend no money with you.
Gucci don't care about you arguing about their price. Their price is gonna stay what they at.
And they gonna spend. You gonna spend it, right?
Yep,
you gonna go right
buy
in
it.
Gucci and you gonna spend it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta take that mindset that Gucci and Balenciaga and Gallery Department and all these amazing brands is out right now that's standing firm in their price point because they not budging. They not giving you no discounts. They got a brand and they got a DNA and they sticking to it. So I take that. You know, you study from the greats, the people that did it before you. And that's the way to be successful in your own way and make it yours. So I just study from all them and recognize what they doing. So
I do got a question.
What's up?
I got a couple things.
All right.
The passing of your granddad, what area of your grind did that impact the most?
Getting out here and actually making it real. Like bringing it to life. Like a lot of it, I've been in planning mode, you know, like preparation mode. I had the idea for a long time, but school was giving me all the tools that I needed. You know what I'm saying? School was giving me the knowledge and the resources on what to do. And then when he passed away, seeing the influence he had and how he got out here and made it happen, it was more inspiration to get out here and go make it happen. So take everything I'm learning and go put it to use, because what's the point of having information if you ain't using it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing with a lot of people. It's a lot of people that got a lot of great information. They got the game that they need, but they don't get up and go get it. And my granddad, I watched him get up. He was almost 80 years old, still getting up every day, going to meetings and hitting the streets and making it happen. Going to different meetings, meeting 4-5 different people in the day. And I'm watching it, like I'm with him. I'm taking him to these meetings. I'm going there. So seeing that and seeing that he, you know what I'm saying, as old as he was, and seeing him maneuver like that, I'm like, man, okay. And I got this information early on. Like I got this key information that I can use to build something very meaningful. I just got to go out here and put it together. So that's what it gave me. You know what I'm saying?
I've never had the privilege to meet him, but a few times I talk about him. It's already in you. You had no choice but to work hard and grind.
Absolutely, and I'm glad I got that from him. And I'm privileged to have that, because I know a lot of people don't be able to have that in their life, but I'm blessed to have that, and to have somebody that was so impactful as he was, like dude, you get the name Godfather of Detroit. That's not something that that somebody can just give you. You know what I'm saying? That's not 100%. You got to earn that. You get what I'm saying? And you got the mayor speaking at your funeral, the council president speaking at your funeral. That's heavy. That's big stuff.
Forever Ray Solomon.
For sure.
Forever Ray Solomon.
You left a print, bro.
No doubt. And a big ass hole to fill.
Absolutely.
And that's what I took from it. You know what I mean? Like trying to figure out who's gonna be that now. You know what I mean? Like who's gonna stand in that gap for the family, for the men now?
For sure.
Right.
So,
other question, Ray, is what does the legacy of Virgil mean to somebody like you?
It's important because he was one of the first Black designers to open that door up for the luxury streetwear culture. You know what I'm saying? He put, you know, before Off-White, it was Pyrex Vision. You know what I'm saying? And him tag teaming up with Kanye and having his own journey for him all the way to be in the fashion house of Louis Vuitton as a Black man. You know what I'm saying? That's major, because you don't hear too many, you know what I'm saying, Black men in the fashion industry to have an impact as much as Virgil did. So for cats like me that studied that blueprint as well, that's inspiration, because it shows it can be done in the simplest yet strong, bold way. You know what I'm saying? And creative way.
Wow.
So, because it was simple. Off-White was simple. It was a simple brand. It was a simple concept.
Yeah, it was fire though.
It was fire though, for sure. And that's ain't no disrespect to Virgil and his legacy. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it was. So him giving that, him showing us that, for people like me who can see the vision, that's what it was.
It actually opened the door.
Absolutely.
It changed the game.
Absolutely.
Now let's get into the music side of you.
Okay.
All right. So what made you want to jump into music?
Okay.
10 toes down, because you ain't playing.
Nah,
Right,
not at
right.
all. So it was always a hidden talent. Like me and my dad, I give credit to my dad for that. We used to always freestyle. Like when I just growing up as a kid, it was just fun. And then I just started doing it more. Like when I went to college, I freestyle with my college roommates. We'd be bored, you know what I'm saying, and we'd just freestyle, have fun. And people would tell me like keep in mind, I'm from Detroit. I got people from New York, Jersey, Oakland, Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Different parts of the West Coast and East Coast. And they telling me, like, bro, you heard yourself? Like when you freestyle, like, do you hear yourself with your stuff you say? And I just did it for fun. It was something that we just did just to pass time. And they like, bro, go record yourself. Go record yourself. And I never took it serious. Like I always, freestyle or whatever, but I never took it serious. But it got to the point where it was like I say, when my granddad died, that was another reason. I was trying to find an outlet because I had a lot of pain, and I don't like
Mm.
sitting in my pain at all. Like I was sitting in it to let it mold me, like you know what I'm saying, to change how I feel. But I don't like feeling sad. Like I want to get up and go make it happen. So for the music, that just kind of happened. And I had friends that I went to school with that was engineers and producers at major labels like Empire, for example. And they like my mans were just like, bro, come down here and record. And I go down there with my other homeboys and they make songs. They be like, bro, Ray, go get in the booth, man. Get a verse on this song. And I'd be like, I ain't writing nothing. They go freestyle. We'd freestyle. And then the engineer would be like, bro, you can rap. He like, I just need you to go home and write so you can put some structure to your music.
Mhm.
So one day I went home because he like, bro, you got the talent for it. I can hear it. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go home. And I was bored. I was in my feelings one day and I just wrote a song. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the studio and I'm gonna see how this sound. I went by myself. The next time I went, recorded it, and I liked the way it sounded. That was only like my third song I recorded. And the feedback that I got from my close friends and my engineer and my family that was gonna give me honest, opinion about it told me like, yo, like where you since when you started doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like this can be something that you can do for real. And
Yeah, I love the story. It's so much
Yeah,
story in
yeah.
your writing, bro.
Yep,
It,
yep.
it's beautiful storytelling. So my question is, what's the strategy for mixing the two?
cause that's the blueprint now. That's the blueprint, especially like what you see now with the way the music and streaming game and the artist game is different. Every rapper putting out clothing with their music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Another because you a brand, building your own brand. And it's a good segue for me to build Salure as well. That way that I got the clothing down pack as far as like the blueprint, what I need to make a good quality brand. No, I just want to be the face of my own brand. You get what I'm saying? Put
Yes, sir.
myself out there more. Because once you put yourself out there more, people gonna buy into you. That's just the world we live in right now. People buying into who the other people is through social media and I am who I am in real life on and off the gram or any social platform. So when
And
people see that, they I think
Oh, my bad.
you good. So
Mhm.
when people see that, they gonna respect it more and they gonna buy into it. So
Yeah.
for that, it's like, all right, he can rap and he can do clothes. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's something I learned from Fonz. Just
Let's do it all.
yeah, for
Let's
sure.
do it all. Once again, y'all,
and
we on with the code.
my fault, Fonzo.
I was doing my drop, man. Damn. Once again, man, we on with the code. We here with Money Mike, Marcel B the MC, and the young bully boy Richie Ray from Salore.
There it is.
And we here breaking down the code until it's forever and consistently broken. Money. Hit me with that question.
That was one of my piggyback questions, right? Is that you still getting away in the fashion? Do you feel like maybe you jump in the gun too quick on your music? You want to focus fashion, or are you okay if the music pick up before the fashion?
Hey, I'm okay with the music picking up before the fashion because one gonna pick it back off of the other, either way it go. Because I got a foundation for both. You get what I'm saying? So if one take off before the other, I know how to use that lane to catapult the other lane at the end of the day.
Let me hop in on that one. That's called we call that the creator frequency. On the show, you're gonna hear that a lot. So God is the ultimate creator. He didn't just create animals; He created humans,
Yeah.
skylines, gravel, trees. You know what I'm saying? So once you tap into your creator frequency, then you start to see other ways that you can create, and so it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Like it made sense for me and Marcel to do animation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And music. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and then our clothing line, the Biblicrat line, Shameless Blood, Biblicrat, Biblicrat. Anyway, so when you walking in that creative frequency, you create.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes nothing but sense. Don't
For
stop
sure.
creating.
Never will. Can't stop. Won't stop.
So Ray, what do you say to the MCs that feel like, oh man, who's this cat trying to hop into our lane?
Oh man, I ain't got too much to say to them. I'm just gonna let the work speak for itself. That's just anyways. You know what I'm saying? The work gonna always show who meant to stay and who meant to be here. That's how I'm gonna respond to that. I don't really want to give too much attention to the negative, pessimistic thinkers who think that I can't, you know what I'm saying, navigate in this lane. I can vouch for myself, and I got real people that they can vouch for me as well. But I'm gonna just let the work speak for itself. That's it.
No doubt. I'll say this as an MC. When you first sent me music, and I told you this.
Yeah, you did.
I thought it was gonna be a fashion guy trying to do music.
Yep.
You know, I thought I was gonna hear generic lyrics. You know, something wasn't genuine. But then I heard it, and I was like, nah, they get it.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate that because you've been doing music for a long time. You know, I
20 years.
heard the stories. I heard the stories about you. So, you know, to get that compliment for you, it was like, all right, you one of the OGs in the game. So to get that, it was like, all right, you got it. You just need to stick with it and get better at it. That's all.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
I appreciate it.
Rumble. So all right, how do we pull up on you, bro? How do we get some Salora? How do we hear some of this Richie Ray music? Like, tell the people.
Check it out. So I got an Instagram. My Instagram is Richie Ray 3. It's RICHIERA 2 Y's the number 3. And I got my brand handle is Seuleur, and that's SEULEUR. I got a website as well, Seuleur, SEULEUR.com. Currently, the website is in reconstruction right now because I'm working on a new project with new music and new clothes. So just stay tuned for that because I'm gonna launch that in the first quarter of 2022.
No doubt, man. And fellas, what y'all working on, man? Before we wrap up and get on up out of here, tell me what y'all doing. What's new? What can we expect from y'all this year in 2022?
Man, 2022. I just want to go harder, man. Definitely want to drop the album, Libocrat. And get Ambassador Studios as high as we can get it.
Absolutely.
You know, it's all God's work this year, fellas. It's God's work.
Absolutely.
You know, we don't have to have church on it to be God's work. You know, it's anything that moves the kingdom forward. We're the body of Christ. So that's the goal for me this year. Is to continue to use my talents, my gifts for the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And be there for people who need me. And be more consistent for sure. But definitely look out for that album. And just Ambassador Studios continuing to be a platform for entrepreneurs to enhance their brands and their reach their customer base.
I got a question. Where platform your music gonna be at so I can go download?
Oh, it's on there right now. So you can catch On God the single. It's on Apple Music, it's on Spotify, it's on Google. It's a YouTube video out for it. I got a video out for it. It's on the God Made Dirt podcast. It's everywhere. You know. And I'm just gonna keep working.
Yes,
you know. But this album is dropping this year. Period.
All right. We holding you to it. Money.
Yo, man.
Talk to
For
me.
those who don't know, I'm a veteran musician as well, play drums. So for me this year, just keep getting booked, making music come to live shows, live recordings and stuff like that. So keep doing that as well as I'm in the cigar business as well. So yeah, cigars with Mike is on the way this year too. Working with funds and Marcel with that. So that's gonna definitely be off his legs today. I mean this year for sure.
No, you said today. We don't use
Today. Claim that too.
100%, bro. That's what's up, man. Hey, man, thanks for checking in on the code, y'all. Hey, this is where we break it down until it's forever and consistently broken. Thanks for pulling up on us. This the New Year vibe. Y'all continue celebrating. Stay getting focused. Remember the 4 F's: faith, family, fitness, finance. Remember the hidden one. You only get it when you deserve it. That's fun. And remember the bad one: fear. We should not be led by fear. And before we go, mad love and respect to San Fran's finest,
Yeah.
Richie Rizzy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
it
pulled
is.
up on us.
Yeah, it is.
You
I
blessed us.
I had to.
Nothing but appreciation for that, man. We're looking forward. I can't wait to go ahead and get this thing popping in the studio with you and Jew.
It's on the
Y'all
floor.
make some magic. It's about
on
to
the
get
floor.
tragic.
It's on
You
the
know what I'm
floor. I
saying?
see him over there ready too.
And we
Shout out
gonna
Drew
go-
Feats.
My dog DB just walked in. So we about to really vibe.
Yeah.
And you know, it's gonna be a lot more of this, man. We family. It's all love. Love y'all. Take care of each other. Till next time.
Peace.
Peace, bro.